A spark of life? Can the dead be brought back to life? This question has fascinated and terrified humanity for centuries. It's a question that has haunted humanity for millennia, inspiring countless myths, legends, and philosophical debates. From the ancient Egyptians to modern philosophers, the idea of resurrection has always been a tantalizing mystery. Today, it seems, science is catching up with fiction. Advances in technology and biology are pushing the boundaries of what we thought was possible. In a groundbreaking experiment, researchers at Yale University have seemingly blurred the line between life and death, reviving the brain of a pig hours after its demise. This experiment, using a system called BrainX, has opened new doors in the study of life and death. This astonishing feat, while still in its early stages, has sent shockwaves through the scientific community and ignited a firestorm of ethical debate. Scientists and ethicists are now grappling with the implications of this discovery. This isn't about resurrecting Frankenstein's monster. It's not a tale of horror, but a real scientific breakthrough. It's about pushing the boundaries of our understanding of life itself. What we once thought was the final frontier is now being explored with new vigor. What does it truly mean to be alive? This question is more relevant now than ever before. And when is death truly irreversible? The lines are becoming increasingly blurred as science advances. These are the questions that now hang heavy in the air, demanding answers. As we venture further into this uncharted territory, the ethical and philosophical implications will continue to challenge us. The Lazarus pig. The subject of this revolutionary experiment was a pig, euthanized hours prior. This pig was chosen for a groundbreaking study aimed at exploring the boundaries of life and death. Its brain, seemingly lifeless, was detached from its body and connected to a sophisticated system known as BrainX. This system was designed to test whether brain cells could be revived after death. This system, a marvel of modern engineering, pumped a specially formulated solution into the brain's intricate network of blood vessels. The BrainX system was meticulously engineered to replicate the natural flow of blood, delivering essential nutrients and oxygen. This solution, a cocktail of nutrients, oxygen carriers, and protective agents, mimicked the life-giving properties of blood, circulating throughout the brain's intricate pathways. The fluid was carefully crafted to support cellular function and protect the brain tissue from further damage. The results were nothing short of astounding. Scientists watched in awe as the brain began to show signs of revival. The brain, once devoid of activity, sprang back to life, showing signs of cellular function and metabolic activity. Neurons began firing and metabolic processes resumed, indicating that the brain cells were not entirely dead. While there was no evidence of consciousness or awareness, the brain was demonstrably not dead. The absence of consciousness was a crucial finding, as it suggested that cellular activity could be restored without bringing back awareness. It was in a state unlike anything scientists had observed before, a sort of liminal space between life and death. This unique state opened up new avenues for research, challenging our understanding of what it means to be alive. Inside BrainX. A biological mimic. BrainX isn't just a fancy pump. It's a meticulously engineered system designed to replicate, as faithfully as possible, the environment inside a living body. The solution it circulates is carefully calibrated to mimic blood, delivering oxygen and essential nutrients to starving cells. It also contains compounds that prevent harmful inflammation and cell death, essentially hitting the pause button on the brain's natural decomposition process. The system constantly monitors the brain's temperature, pressure, and electrical activity, adjusting its parameters to maintain a stable, life-sustaining environment. It's a delicate balancing act, requiring constant vigilance and precise control. The technology is still in its infancy, but the implications of BrainX are far-reaching, potentially revolutionizing fields far beyond the realm of neuroscience. Redefining death, a blurred line. This experiment has profound implications for our understanding of death. For centuries, death has been a relatively straightforward concept, the cessation of heartbeat and brain activity. But the Yale experiment throws a wrench into this simple definition. If a brain can be revived hours after death, even without regaining consciousness, what does it truly mean to die? This research suggests that the brain, even after prolonged periods of inactivity, retains a remarkable capacity for self-preservation. It's a testament to the incredible resilience of biological systems and challenges us to rethink our fundamental understanding of life's end. The ethical and philosophical implications are staggering, demanding a complete reassessment of our relationship with mortality. The Yale experiment has not been without its critics. While the scientific community is intrigued by the potential breakthroughs, there are significant concerns that cannot be ignored. The possibility of reviving a human brain, even partially, raises a plethora of ethical concerns. These concerns are not just theoretical, they touch on the very essence of what it means to be human. What rights, if any, would such a partially revived brain have? Would it be entitled to the same rights as a fully living person, or would it exist in a legal and ethical grey area? Would it be considered a person? And if so, what kind of personhood would it possess? These questions are not just academic, they have real-world implications. And who would be responsible for its care and well-being? The medical community, the researchers, or perhaps a new kind of guardian? These are questions that cut to the very core of our humanity, demanding careful consideration and open dialogue. The answers are not straightforward and require input from multiple disciplines. The scientific community is acutely aware of these ethical complexities. Researchers are not just focused on the scientific possibilities, but are also deeply engaged in the ethical ramifications. Strict guidelines are in place to ensure that research in this area is conducted responsibly and ethically. These guidelines are designed to protect not just the subjects of the research, but also the integrity of the scientific process. Transparency is paramount, and any future research involving human subjects will require extensive ethical review and public consultation. This ensures that the public is not just informed, but also has a say in the direction of the research. It's a delicate tightrope walk between scientific progress and ethical responsibility, and one that must be navigated with the utmost care. The future of such research depends on finding this balance. The human frontier, a new era of research. While the initial BrainX experiment focused on pig brains, the research team at Yale is now cautiously turning its attention to donated human brains. The goal is not to achieve resurrection or restore consciousness, but to gain a deeper understanding of how the human brain functions and potentially develop new treatments for devastating neurological diseases. Imagine a future where stroke victims could regain lost brain function, or where the ravages of Alzheimer's disease could be halted or even reversed. The prospect is both exhilarating and daunting, fraught with ethical challenges and the potential for both immense good and unforeseen consequences. Medical marvels. Hope for the damaged mind. The potential medical applications of this research are vast. Imagine a world where doctors could essentially pause a dying brain, buying precious time to treat life-threatening injuries or illnesses. BrainX, or a more advanced successor, could become a vital tool in emergency rooms and critical care units, offering a glimmer of hope in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. The ability to study living human brain tissue in a laboratory setting could also revolutionize our understanding of neurological disorders. Scientists could test new drugs and therapies with unprecedented precision, potentially leading to breakthroughs in the treatment of Alzheimer's disease, Parkinson's disease, and a host of other debilitating conditions. A future reimagined. The Yale experiment is a stark reminder that we are living in an era of unprecedented scientific advancement. What was once the realm of science fiction is rapidly becoming reality. The boundary between life and death, once thought to be immutable, is becoming increasingly blurry. This new reality is both exhilarating and terrifying, filled with both immense promise and profound ethical challenges. As we venture further into this uncharted territory, it is imperative that we proceed with caution, guided by both scientific rigor and a deep respect for human life and dignity. The future is unfolding before our very eyes, and it is up to us to shape it responsibly. Join the conversation. What do you think? The Yale Brain Experiment has ignited a global conversation about life, death, and the very essence of what it means to be human. Now it's your turn to join the discussion. Share your thoughts, concerns, and hopes for the future in the comments below. Let's engage in a thoughtful and respectful dialogue about this groundbreaking research and its implications for humanity.